Oh, yes, for sure. As the players have already drafted, we see TheMista picking Nuwa on the map Oasis and Kvoth going for Gaia. Oasis is a low hunt map, high chance of spawning many goats, and sometimes very aggressive gold mines. Sometimes it's not safe to grab a second town center, and the game is starting pretty soon. Uh, what do you think, Odesla? What about this map? Do you like Oasis?
I think it's pretty interesting. Obviously with the the Oasis being in 4 different spots and all that, depending on map generation and all that, it's really easy to wall up for late game. Obviously early on, most people don't wall up too early, but obviously once they get into that mid game, late game, you're gonna start seeing walls stretching across the map just to block everything off. You're gonna be ecoing, and obviously Gaia wants to get to that third age and everything, start getting out those Cantadius and start harassing. Nua's got a great late game as well, though, so I'm excited to see how that goes. What do you think in terms of like if this game does go into the Mythic, who's got the advantage here?
I believe it's very close. It is very close, actually, because both have great late game, and in my opinion, maybe to share a little bit of secret information, Atlanteans are very good against Chinese. So I think Gvoth I think Gvoth probably has a very good pick here. He has his shot against the Mist in the first game, because we played this. We played this quite often, not with the Mista, but in general with other players, and we would come to conclusion that actually Atlanteans do decent against the Chinese. If there is a Civ that can match the Chinese, that's probably Atlanteans, and we're very excited to see what's coming.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how the new Chinese DLC, well, not isn't very new anymore, but still new, does against the Atlanteans here, especially against Gaia, who has been pretty rock solid in these every single tournament up till now, anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Oh,
Oh, jumped in
oh,
pretty quick.
yeah. Oh, they have started already.
All right. You can go ahead and introduce one if you want.
Yeah, so we got Kvoth on the top side of the map in the blue color playing as Gaia once again.
And in the bottom right in the red, we got TheMista going to be playing as Nua. This is going to be the Oasis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit more about what you were saying? Like, I mean, you were saying the Atlanteans do, match up against the Chinese, fairly well. Can you go
I'm
a
not
little bit more into
saying.
detail on that?
Yeah, I'm not saying they counter Chinese, not at all. Chinese are on another level at the moment, and should definitely be a pick if you want to win the finals. But yeah, what I was saying is, if played properly, they can match the Chinese. So they can get a chance of 50-50 against the Chinese if played properly, in my opinion. So yeah, you know what I mean. You know the state of China when you end up saying things like that.
Absolutely. Are you expecting this to be a longer game, or do you think it's going to be eco-based? Think there's going to be any crazy, like, rushes here in the next stage or whatever? Or do you think they're both going to be pretty laid back for a while? What are your thoughts?
Looking at the map spawns, honestly, look at those settlements. Look at the back settlements, for example. There are no resources around. You can only see there are, like, this town center, for example, doesn't even have a wood lane. So you usually, when you wanna grab a town center,
Mm-hmm.
you have to aim to get a gold mine or hunt. Gold mine at best. If it can has a gold mine and hunt, it's like an S tier town center you can grab. But this type of town centers, I'm gonna rank them at C tier actually. They're pretty bad. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of these players go for a one town center all in push, honestly.
I could see it happening here, especially like you said. I mean, the TC grabs aren't really getting you anything, really.
Hmm.
I mean, there's no gold, right? There's no gold or anything next to the second TC. I mean, I guess there's one behind that. No, not even. So I really don't know. Well, I guess we'll see.
Yes, I guess we'll see. And I really like both scouting so far, using the oracles quite aggressively, stealing those goats from the Mista. Look at this.
Yeah, normally you want to keep those alive so you can, you keep a couple of back maybe, and then you use one to scout. But in this case, it looks like Kvoth is just out both completely past the halfway point map, all three of them. And he's getting great scouting information, and as you said, he is stealing a bunch of goats.
Yeah. And here's the thing about the Mista. The Mista is one of these players who doesn't have a plan up until he gets like vision of all of the map. Mista gathers information throughout the entire game. He keeps gathering and gathering information, scouting on the map spawn, scouting what the opponent is doing, looking at opponent's villager order, where the opponent is putting villagers at, and then coming into a plan, guessing where the opponent is going for based on their economy and macro. And then Mista chooses the best possible counter strategy to what the opponent is doing. So at this point, there we see already a classical Age from TheMista. He's casting the creation god power. Where was that casted? At Kvoth's base?
Around. I see a red dot, red up there. Yeah, military camp being put right on the front porch of Kvoth.
Oh, there we see.
What is going
he
on
upgraded
here?
the building. It's like a tower as using a.
Look at that!
Oh no way! No way! Kvoth surely was not expecting this to come.
Mista with some dirty plays. I like it. Just imagine Mista grinning as he's doing this.
He's dropping another building. He wants to get another tower from these buildings, looks like. And these are not just casual towers. They have so much more hit points, actually, and better armor. Gonna take a while to take these buildings down. And he's using his pioneers at the same time to harass. And there we see an earth wall.
Oh my.
Oh no way! Kvoth's economy is already in shambles, using the citizens to take down the earth wall.
On?
This is so bad.
No way.
First game of the day, and it's not.
Kvoth's got his tower upgrade. I mean, that's gonna help a little bit, but still. This is hilarious. Oh man. Well, Kvoth, trying to keep his composure here. He's still sitting back at home. He's still ecoing during all this shenanigans. He's not, doing anything too crazy. But this is really wild from TheMista. I love it.
Yeah. And on top of that, Mista doesn't waste his creation god power villagers. He just put them on top of a wood line, dropped like he dropped there that silo and he's just gathering wood. He doesn't care, and repairing one of these buildings at the same time, grabbing a second town center. But Kvoth's going to scout that. He has an oracle over there. Kvoth sees that, and he's gonna send those therma right away to deny the town center. Let's see if he will be on time.
Yeah, we'll see here in a second. He's going straight down towards it. I think it'll go. I think it'll go up. Yeah, it should go up, right?
Yeah, it should go up. But now Kvoth's economy is kinda in shambles, I would say. That was a very nice distraction from TheMista. But again, this is not really a good town center to grab. There are no resources around it.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's simply for production, for more villagers and whatnot, more peasants.
Oh, for sure. Mista already upgrading his towers. He knows that those therma will apply pressure on top of his base, but he doesn't have the earth wall anymore. He doesn't have a defensive earth wall anymore. So even though it's going to be a pain at Kvoth's base, now TheMista's economy is quite exposed, and Kvoth has a window to make some damage done.
That's fine. Give him a little bit more time. He'll have enough to buy another wall.
What does it cost? Only 75.
Yeah, he's almost there.
He's almost there for another grade. Sacrificing though the Kvoth economy, so it's not that bad. If he recasts Earthwall, I think that's a win for Kvoth. And Kvoth decides to counter this by grabbing a forward second town center himself.
Yeah, I see that.
Whereas
on the right.
he gets to have a gold mine and maybe is there hunt nearby? Any food nearby this town center?
To the left of it? Yeah,
yes,
a little bit.
A couple of giraffes. That's very good for him.
Well, this was definitely an interesting start to the day, I'll tell you that.
Oh yes, the pioneers are out to defend, but they're not really doing that well against those therma. You might wanna build a couple of. Oh, Mista's gonna get caught.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
No. One of them will go down. Saving the rest.
More and more therma coming out.
Wafu is out. For a better economy
push him off the food. He won't get a villager, but he is causing idle time, which is good.
It is pretty good, but what I don't like at this point for the Mista isn't going to go for his giraffes. That's the issue. They're in a very unsafe location.
I think he's going for him now, yeah. I'm not Mista, I'm sorry. It looks like Kvoth is going for his giraffes.
Oh yeah, and something that Kinda, okay, I did not expect that. Kvoth is using the box formation for his Therma. I think he's doing that on purpose. He believes, okay, I know why he's doing that. Because for melee units, it's harder for the melee units to attack a box formation archer army. But at the same time, I don't think Mista is gonna build any melee units at all at this point. He might as well
Probably
counter
not.
by building couple of Wuzu Javeliniers. Is this how they're called? The Javelin throwers, anyways.
The javelin throwers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Kvoth is looking for damage here. Do you think he may be overproducing on Terma? I mean, like, what else? I guess, I mean, like you said, if Mista does continue just to build ranged units, then obviously Terma are, at least at the very least, can be useful against those. But I think Kvoth should be more focused on going to the next age, I think, which he is doing now. But Mista's already halfway there, if you didn't notice that.
Yeah, Mista is already edging up. He's gonna have those Fey Beasts out, and you might be wondering, how can he get a strong enough Fey Beasts? Those citizens have extra hit points. They also regenerate on Lass.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this build, this rush, what do you want to call it, from Mista would have done a lot better versus literally any other god besides Gaia, because Gaia gets free restoration basically for all those villagers and whatnot on the Lush there.
Oh yes, for sure. And the Mista is just using his myth unit to just scout around the map, look for potential oracles to kill, and maybe look for some economy where he can cast that Fey Beasts. But he might actually keep that to use on the army. You can cast a great Fey Beasts on the Therma. They die pretty fast to it. And there we see a ballet going up for the Mista. He's going to kill a citizen and he's going to secure this large gold mine, no problem at all, as well as sniping an oracle down.
Where do you think that Fey Beast is going to land? Would be your guess?
I don't know. Both very unpredictable players, you never know. But we see more scouting, using one of these Tiger Myth units to scout a little bit more. I think Kvoth might have built a little bit too many Therma. I think you can stop at 4 or 5 to deal with Pioneers. You only build them to deal with Pioneers. But anyways, White Horse Cavalry are there to chase down those Therma. And Kvoth also hitting the Heroic Age and already building his Dryads, casting his Hesperides tree. And he's already building... Okay, he's already building Ontarius, so he's not going to wait for Poseidon's Secret to finish to get cheaper cavalry. But I guess he feels like
wants to get some out, yeah,
just to defend those few cavalry raids.
Now, what does Mista build here to fight the Cantarius? What's his unit of choice?
Honestly, you shouldn't go for a cavalry war against Gaia. It doesn't look good for you. You're most likely to lose
Mythic
that.
Age there, see that?
He's already trying to get to the Mythic Age. I guess Mista wants to build Tiger Cavalry to deal with the Contarius. That's a very good idea. Because Mista knows. The Mista knows that if he goes for a White Horse Cavalry and tries to outrun those Contarius, tries to outspam those Contarius, that's going to fail. Gaia is better at cavalry wars. So at this point, Mista prefers to build the anti-cavalry units that are the Tiger Cavalry, that he gets access when aging up to the Mythic Age. Also getting crenellations and bowling oil on the way. With double Bioly, he wants to play the defensive game, he wants to get to the Mythic Age, as he's already doing so.
Yeah, that Mythic Age is probably going to be pretty nasty. Once he gets to Mythic Age, what do you think the plan is from there?
Defending up until you have a strong army enough to deal with the Contarius, I believe. And maybe getting a nice and strong...
68 military to 15, that's actually terrifying.
Yeah, the Mista's having no army at this point. He needs those heroes out. He has the hero Kvoth on the Goldman. He can use that hero to attack the Dryads. Let's see if he goes for that. And it wouldn't be an issue if the Mista tried to build a couple of spearmen at this point to deal with another Earth Wall.
Oh, there's the Fey Beast. Oh, it's actually doing really good. They're all sitting in it.
They're sitting at the poison. All of these units
oh my god,
are half dead, but now...
Why is he sitting in it? Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
a lot
strange.
of free damage.
Should have had at least a hero Contarius to deal with the Fey Beasts. But anyways, there we see the hero Kuafu micro. Kvoth is gonna get pushed back. And now he has to deal with the Earth Wall. He has to escape from it. He has to destroy one of these wall layers and get out, as he's already doing so.
Little funnel that Mista made out of his wall and his structures there. That's crazy.
Oh, yes. He
Look at that.
completely
Like
fortified this
that
location.
That is amazing.
Man. Yeah. And he didn't even build those houses manually. He just dropped them. Because, you know, Nuwa, when you drop buildings at Nuwa's Favorland, all of these buildings drop automatically. You don't even have to use villagers, for example. So he pretty much waited until those buildings... Yeah. Look at the lion sitting in the middle of the bay.
Yeah.
just chilling. Yeah.
Nice little oasis in there, you know.
Yeah, and enjoying life, yeah.
Oh man, Kvoth is going to be gearing up for another attack here in a second.
Both still with a higher military value, but he's gonna be an age behind us. Mista has done a great job so far defending. Kvoth is going to attack the second town center on the left.
Oh, wait, we got it. Oh, there it is, the flood. Look at that. Oh, man, that's good damage.
That must be a dead army. It's gonna coach the Marmillo as well. Oh, it didn't do as much damage as we thought it would.
Because they didn't get pushed up against anything, really. Look at that giant dragon. Look at that thing.
That's gonna push back those...
How many heroes are in there?
Oh. This is where things get tough. Kvoth is an age behind. He's
spamming for the Kvoth army, because I just want to see what he had to actually deal with that dragon. Looks like just 2 Terma. Is that it? Those aren't going to be enough.
That's a strong dragon.
Yeah. He's got another one. Oh man.
You know how these things work, right? You have to right-click on the... Oh, look at that! Just one-shotting armies. Yeah, that's the thing. If you try to cast manually their special ability,
oh man,
they don't do as much damage. Yeah,
that's disgusting.
Carnivora going down.
All the clay warriors and dragons just killing everything. Kvoth threw everything he had trying to kill that TC, was unable to do it.
Looks like the Mista's early rush was more like a distraction.
Yeah.
More like a distraction than an actual rush. He wasn't planning to gold starve Kvoth.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, there we see the
Chinese
heroes.
Throw him off so he could eco and then just go straight into Mythic, which he did.
Mista's just saving all of his favor to build these dragons. And look at the damage they do. This is crazy.
They're so good. Oh my, those things are so strong, man.
This isn't looking good for Kvoth.
No. Needs a lot more heroes.
This is Nuwa considered as one of the best gods in the game. You defend, the opponent makes one mistake, and it's over for you.
Yep. That was a great defense by Mista earlier on the right side of his base. It was 18 pop versus what, like 70, 80? That was crazy.
Pretty crazy. Ballistics on the way for Kvoth. He doesn't want to miss a single shot against these dragons. He knows how strong they are. Those villagers will be harassed, most probably. Mista's looking to cast their ability on top of a gold mine, maybe?
We'll see here in a second. Oh, no. Notice how he's using the oasis there to where the other units can't get to. He can just go in and out and harass. That's really smart.
We still only have medium Tiger Cavalry, though. I would really like to see Heavy Cavalry and then Champion at this point, since Mista is already at the Mythic Age, and he's looking to expand. So Mista grabbed his third town center, he's securing more large gold mines, and it looks strange. Did the Mista lose any fights at all? The Mista just score dropped, like... How come? What happened to the Mista's army?
It kind of all died, except for those dragons.
At this point, it wouldn't be a problem for Kvoth if he tries to heroize his entire army. That wouldn't be an issue.
That would be really smart if he got that. But he only got 12 favor, but if he got enough heroes, I think he could actually do a really smart and strong push here. A bunch of hero archers could definitely take down those dragons.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So Kvoth is going to see these villagers. The Mista is going to run away. There we go.
Yeah, nice catch here.
The issue for Mista will come once Kvoth is at the Mythic Age, because, okay, you see that Great Flow didn't really do real damage to Kvoth's army, and soon Implode will actually wipe out an entire army. That's how much stronger an Implode is.
Implode's really good.
It is really good. So at this point, the Mista needs to be very careful. He knows what's coming for him if he doesn't win a fight soon. And Kvoth is already edging up to the Mythic Age. So the Mista is on a timer at this point.
Well, what is Mista doing? He's on Mythic Age. What's the army comp that he needs to go for here?
Kvoth or the Mista?
Mista, what? Because you said he's on a timer. So what does he have to do?
He has to pressure. He has to raid. He has to win fights. He
That's
has to
one
do
thing
something,
he hasn't
yeah.
done. We've seen almost, except for that little thing he did with the dragons there a few minutes ago. That he hasn't really done any harassing, right? He's really killed no villagers or anything like that.
Yeah, he's really relying on winning every single fight with his dragons, which is not a bad idea. I wonder if Implode can suck these dragons in. We will find out very soon, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So there we see another fortress being dropped. The Mista wants to secure as many gold mines as possible, as he knows this game is leaning towards late game. And I'm really surprised. You know how expensive on gold these white horse cavalry are? Why don't you just invest in food?
Oh,
Have around
man, that was
like
a
45?
great pick off.
Oh, definitely was. Killed so many Contarius.
Yeah, go on what you were saying with the expensiveness of...
Yeah, that the Mista hasn't secured too many gold mines. He wants to save gold at this point, so it's
He's trying to get gold over on the
me.
far left. I don't know if you see that on the map, but...
Yeah, he's trying to, but I would have preferred to see more Tiger Cavalry. Maybe he was very short on food. That would make more sense. But anyways, these 4 dragons looking to one-shot a bunch of citizens. They're gonna be very disappointed, seeing that there are no citizens there. And the Arcus are on point. One dragon might go down. Let's see.
And just to get him out of there. Look how he's trying to clump him up so he can't click the right one.
Oh, yes.
And you gotta be careful here.
Push
back on the left.
Sure, but Implode is about to hit now.
Yep, right there. That's gonna be disgusting. And there's even more coming in from the south getting sucked in. Oh, man. Look, his pop just went from even to 120, 120, and he's down to...
Oh,
50.
this is crazy.
That is disgusting.
Kvoth at 7. Oh, very disgusting.
Oh, my God.
At 7.4k military value against 3.5k military value, the Mista is in trouble now. He has to repopulate as fast as possible, getting the champion cavalry and all of this cavalry upgrades.
One of the dragons went down.
Has to rebuild those dragons.
Kvoth is just punching a hole straight down through the center over there on the left. Just nothing. I don't know what Mista can do.
This isn't looking good. As Kvoth has just enough units to take down this town center, especially with those destroyers doing the bonus damage against buildings, both having a huge line of units queued up. The town center will most probably go down. The Mista might let it go down.
It's got a little bit of military. He's got those dragons. I'm not sure how many hero archists are actually in that ball, if any. So dragons could definitely get some decent damage in.
Oh yes, for sure. Finally have champion cavalry. Those white horse cavalry actually getting on top of the Arcus. This is huge.
Yeah, this is
going
really
to lose
good.
all
And
of his
somehow
archers.
Mista is almost caught up in military again.
Yeah, what a cleanup from the Mista. The dragons and the heroes will most likely carry for this fight, but now the
Those
Mista is down
dragons
a town center in population. Yeah, he's taking the town center back. Kvoth has to do something here.
Yeah, this was insane. This is twice Kvoth has dived on a TC and it has not turned out well in his favor. I mean, he got the TC this time, but the question is, was it worth it?
Who knows? But thing is, the Mista might have a stronger military value at this point, but the Mista is down on population, and the Mista is down 30 villagers. He has to catch up as soon as possible, and he has to maybe start a trade route soon. The Mista doesn't have too many gold mines left for him.
And how much gold is left there on the left-hand side gold mine? He's got a little bit left for a little while, but yeah, you're right. Definitely has to get a trade going. Oh, look at that splash damage. Oh, the stun as well.
My God.
No way.
Like, you know what the Mista is doing with his dragons and his hero? He uses the Mythic Age Chinese hero to cast the ability and stun the army. And once
then he hits them.
Exactly. Once the army is stunned, he uses all 4 dragons' special ability at the same time, and he cleans up an entire army. That's how strong this ability is.
Great combo. Great combo. Oh, man. And another big amount of splash damage. Now, there's a lot of Hero Arcus in there now. Those dragons got to be careful, actually. That's a lot of Hero Arcus.
For sure, and the Mista microing his dragons so well. How many does he
Yep.
have? 4 of them? What a cleanup. The Mista's just winning every fight at this point. He's relying on his tough army rather than his strong economy.
Yep. Kvoth still has a total pop lead, but barely. No, Mista took it. He's higher in total population now. 169 and 156.
What a play.
But Kvoth is finally for the first time this game on his own home field advantage. So reinforcements are coming in faster. Being Gaia, he's got the speed from the Lush, the healing from the Lush. So home field advantage for Gaia is very, very strong.
Oh yes. And as the game continues, looks like the Mista is already setting up his trade route. If this goes, the caravans are bugging. Oh no! I'm having nightmares now. I'm having some nightmares. This
Hopefully
game might
Mista
be...
can fix that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he was looking for earlier, and he finally caught it.
Yes, 3 citizens will go down. Looks like
is he fixing the caravans? I think he did. I think I see a big blob of red on the left.
He fixed the caravans. Hopefully he did. Okay, he did. It looked scary at some point. Like, hopefully it wasn't a bug.
What do those dragons cost?
Very good question. Maybe we can have a look at the temple. They must cost wood and favor. Oh, easy to build them.
Oh, you can just spam those babies out, man.
Spam them out. It'd be more painful if they cost gold or something, because
exactly. On a map like this, you got all that wood in the middle. You just keep on building them. God, look at the size. And is there a way to heal those, or do they regenerate?
Do they regenerate?
I don't know, Matt. I mean, is there any way to heal them? That's all I'm thinking about.
I mean, if you're playing Shen Long, mid units regenerate on favor land, but this is Nuwa, and thankfully Shen Long doesn't have access to these dragons, otherwise it would be a disaster.
A disaster. Oh my god, you're right. Here comes the Wombo combo again! Oh! That is so good! He's still getting ran over a little bit, but the amount of splash damage there was amazing.
Oh yes, for sure. And now the Mista in an emergency situation, building his town center cavalry units there, chasing down the Arcus, going to do some damage. This doesn't look like a good fight to take. You might need...
another stun.
Hero ability. Yes.
Both got a little choke right there.
What an ability. How many dragons are these? 4 dragons just wiping out every single army. This is so huge for the Mista.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, this is really cool to see these myth units putting in work, man.
They're also upgraded, so
so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost one there. Notice how Kvoth is going in and out at the top there with those Arcus coming in, sniping the dragon, and then running. It's a very good micro from Kvoth.
Well, he's trying to, but these dragons just outrange those Arcus.
I know, it's
Kvoth,
nuts.
For Kvoth to win a fight, Kvoth has to commit into a fight, like full population, full heroes. How much favor does Kvoth has in the bank? Only 16 favor. If Kvoth had around 8 oracles at this point and heroizing every single unit, I know it sounds crazy and like a waste of resource, but heroes are also stronger.
And
yes, he wouldn't take he wouldn't take any damage at all from these dragons.
Yeah,
but it's easy to say.
People are probably thinking, why would you hero like a Kantarius? It can't fight the the dragons, but that's not the point. They take way more reduced damage from the dragons, basically rendering them useless while they fight the other units on the field. That's one of the big bonuses about making them heroes.
Exactly. And now the palace will go down. Kvoth having a way higher military value at this point. Kvoth starts winning these fights.
Yep.
The Mista is dropping population like crazy. Is Kvoth back? Kvoth's getting back.
We've
using
seen
his
it
bite
before. Let's see if we can continue the pressure.
It's gonna go. Oh my god. Like, here's the issue
Wombo
here.
combo, I think.
Oh yeah, but the Mista is relying on these dragons too much at this point. If the Mista somehow misclicks these dragons, if he loses these dragons, that's gonna be a game for Kvoth to win.
Right there, that's crazy. Still almost double the military population now for Kvoth. And that's not even including the Dryads, right? Because you don't see that in military pop.
Oh yeah. And I'm curious to see, is Kvoth not building a trade route yet? Maybe that's why Kvoth has been having a better military value. He's still mining gold. So Kvoth at some point...
He's gonna run out soon.
He's going to run out. He has to consider already dropping 2 markets and spamming out these caravans. Otherwise he's gonna be out of gold and the Mista will win the game having a trade route set up already.
Oh yeah. That trade is helping out Mista so much. Dragon's doing everything they can here to stop this bleeding that's happening.
I'm wondering here, what if Kvoth switches into mass destroyers and Marmilo? Mista would be forced to switch either to fire archers or Tsukanu. But having the destroyers as the front line, they have quite high pierce armor, especially with Atlas's upgrade, that they will be tanking the fire archers and the Tsukanu forever. So I think if there is something that can beat the Chinese at the late game, this might be mass infantry units.
Yeah, there goes that TC again. Mista's back up, in military pop here, about 95 to 114, so not a huge big difference there. But notice Mista's bank is it's pretty bad.
Yeah. The Mista again lost a town center though. He doesn't have the population he did previously, and the Mista again is...
these dragons are getting. What? Look, Kvoth is diving on that TC again, but is it worth it? He's losing so much.
Kvoth doesn't have heroes to deal with the dragons at this point. This is
they're all
the
gone.
only reason.
Are those
any of
those Arcus up there heroes? No, they're not heroes either.
Yeah, this.
Oh man.
If there's something keeping Mista in this game right now, are these dragons definitely, and the trade route.
100% they're the MVPs.
It's the MVPs of the game, and there we see the side builds. Mista's gonna have to
I
deal
like
with a couple of
Kvoth.
towers. Oh
I like that a lot.
So Kvoth is using as a distraction that side build on the left, on the trade route, and then switching his entire army to start attack the earth walls and then take down town centers and the Mista's wood line.
I mean, we were talking about like what those dragons cost earlier. If he can stop the wood line, he stops the dragons from being built. And they're coming back in here now. And just running
Looks
by.
like, look how desperate Kvoth is actually playing so all in at this point. He's having his entire gold economy nearly at the Mista's base, at a large gold mine in the middle of the map. And once he runs out of that gold mine,
still
he
no
no longer
trade
has
setup at
economy
all.
to push. Exactly. Kvoth is relying on taking down Mista's town centers. And
Kvoth is being bled dry. Look at the military.
Yes, because looks like, yeah, this is crazy. Kvoth is also losing so much population.
Man, this is crazy. I mean, we was what, like 2 minutes ago. We were like, "Oh, is Kvoth coming back? He's he's blowing through the middle, and then nothing." Like, that's crazy.
But don't forget, the Mista already lost 2 town centers, and unfortunately, Kvoth did not attack the one town center that the Mista is trading with. Imagine if Kvoth managed to get on the town center. Mista would have to retask and resend all of his caravans on a different route. That would cause him... That would be so painful for his economy. But anyways, Mista dropping these walls once again, making sure his trade is nice and safe. And Mista finally, with a 7k military value. And actually, it surprises me because the Mista has way less villagers than Kvoth. But now Kvoth's villagers are going to be a little bit useless because there are no gold mines left in the map, right? And he didn't invest in a trade route. Kvoth did not invest in a trade route.
Yeah, so once this gold gets pushed off, I mean, what's Kvoth going to do? He's going to be blood dry. He's not going to have anything, no resources to buy anything.
Oh, yes, for sure.
And Mista's pulling him in again for another combo there. Oh, man. Look at that.
Oh, look at it. Like, invisible. Yeah. You see an army, oops, magical trick. Suddenly there's no army.
How about a magic trick? I'm going to make your army disappear. Oh,
and I'm looking forward to see Kvoth heroizing every single unit and then taking a full population fight. That could be something he could use. I really want to see every single unit as a hero here. Those dragons wouldn't do any damage. He needs it. Look at this Contarius, actually. I mean, those destroyers.
Oh,
has Kvoth upgraded them with the their upgrade is, yeah, they have 89% pierce armor. So he probably has the upgrade. Atlas upgrade. If you can
That's a
click
lot
on
of Hero
them,
Arcus back there. I mean, they can do some damage to these dragons, but I feel like he needs more.
Yeah, he does Titan Shield, yes, my bad. He has the upgrade, so you can't really train range units against that. They're not gonna do any damage at all to the destroyers. And look at this town center, how fast it will go down since the dragons are not in position.
Huh? Clay warriors coming in. It doesn't matter, that thing's gone. Yeah, TC's cooked.
TC's cooked.
But is it worth it to lose that entire army of destroyers? He's just gonna rebuild it like right now. I mean, that army of destroyers costs way more than that TC. But then again, normally I would say it's it's late game. It's not a big deal because you don't have to build any more villages. But I mean, look at Mista. He's only at 70, right? He's still 30 behind.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
TheMista once again trying to rebuild his town center. It's like the only thing I'm not happy about TheMista's army composition is not having a couple of siege units. And you don't want to build like the siege crossbow. They're not really that good at taking down buildings. They can only shoot from a distance with little crash armor. But he should be building the other siege unit, the one that is also. Oh my god, I forgot its name. So many new units with the DLC.
Yeah. God, look how many dragons he has. Oh, big stun there, but where's the combo? No combo being mixed with it.
Not enough heroes for Kvoth, but I really like the transition. Kvoth now building. Kvoth is switching into devotees of Atlas fanatics. They're gonna do a lot of damage to these Chinese units.
This is a battle, man. They've been fighting in this area for like 20 straight minutes.
Mista's losing population like crazy.
Look, he's got no eco. And that's it?
The Mista
Kvoth just didn't stop. The Mista resigned.
Kvoth got the win.
Oh my god. Good
what
job
a game.
to Kvoth. That's crazy. Notice how, look, I'm going to say the biggest thing there for Kvoth, he never stopped fighting. He never stopped applying pressure. He never gave Mista a chance to, to get his eco back up and running, get back up to 100 vills and all that. He never gave him an opportunity. No breathing room at all.
Looks like, yeah, absolutely. Looks like Kvoth, what Kvoth did better at this game was probably securing way more gold mines. Maybe map didn't look too good for the Mista, but I think Kvoth did a great job securing gold mines, and then Kvoth dropped aggressive palaces and securing the Mista's gold mines for himself, and delaying his trade route, and constantly pressuring, taking down town centers. These town centers are quite expensive.
Villagers killed. Did you see that?
That's insane. Yeah, probably
it's
trade
130
caravans.
something to 10. Oh man.
What a game. Those trade caravans
crazy.
are also quite expensive. One of the reasons being aggressive, like, harassing the Mista's trade route worked quite well for him.
That was interesting. I mean, that game was so long, people might have forgot the way that game started with Mista's little cheeky play there. With the wall and everything. I like that. I did. I like seeing things that aren't, straight meta. You do something fun, especially in a tournament like this, right? I mean, you got to be insane to try something like that.
Oh, for sure, yes.
I love this funnel he made here, too. Just pushed him along the side of the top there, and then he has to come all the way through and getting hit by, the towers and everything else, strongholds and all that.
For sure. And you see that hero Kvoth doing a good job taking down a couple of dryads. I mean, it's a villager, but it's a hero villager. Will deal very well against myth units.
Absolutely.
There we see this great.
This was a disappointing tidal wave or flood, whatever. I mean, that was a little.
I mean, it killed 3 units. Come on, what was that? 3 units? Really?
And then you compare that to the implode.
Wow.
Dude, that implode was disgusting. That was the word of the day, is disgusting.
Oh, for sure.
We'll probably see that here in a minute. That was quite something. We can actually see on the left-hand side there, we got the upcoming match can be on Ghost Lake Zeus versus Set.
Zeus against Set. Wow, did not expect that. That's not really a map you might want to pick, Set, but maybe Kvoth is cooking something here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've seen Set really on Go. I've seen I've seen Isis a little bit, but now I think it's more. I've seen Raw a lot more on Ghost Lake than Set, and then there's the Implode.
I mean, yeah, there's the implode.
Yeah, this was this horrible. I mean,
Look at
that
it. Nothing
feeling.
survived.
No, I mean, you can just imagine that little that feeling in your stomach when you lose everything and there's nothing you can do. It's an awful feeling, and Mista definitely felt it there with that implode. That was amazing.
Yeah, these dragons probably helped him. Like, they kept Mista into the game, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
And he was so close into winning the game, but not securing as many gold mines as Kvoth did.
I want to
this was
say,
so
I
close.
think that, Mista's, one of the, he's the GOAT, right? One of the GOATs of the game. But I really wish I would have seen him take maybe one or two of those dragons, right? Use the Oasis. He looked like he was going to do it there for a few minutes, but he didn't do it. And fly over and just try to, snipe some villagers while, he's defending back at home. And I feel like he could have got some insane value by doing that. And he only ever did it one time in the upper right there by the gold when he came back the second time. We just, unfortunately, we just, as you saw in that final stats, it was 130 something villager kills to 10. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the issue. If you use these dragons to attack, what do you
Well,
have to defend?
I'm not saying to use all of them, just one or two while you're defending with the rest. And I know it's a lot of micro, but it's expected at this level.
Two of them would be good, probably. Maybe, but Kvoth had nicely separated his citizens around. Once Kvoth was at his last gold mine, that's when Mista could use two of these dragons to one-shot, let's say, 10 citizens or something, which is worth of 20 normal civilian units. And there we see those trade caravans back just a little bit. Mista got like 3 citizens kills here, I believe. 5, actually. Okay. Then dealing with the side builds nicely. Those dragons again, casting their ability, one of them going down. What a fight. Those Marmillos and those Fanatics basically, as the front line, did an amazing job against the Mista's army compositions. That's where you might want to switch into Fire Archers, but the Mista didn't really have enough machine workshops to spam out these units.
Man, that was an awesome game. That was a lot of fun to watch, let me be honest. So much fighting going on. I guess we're back in the menu.
Yes, and we're back. Once again.
What's going on?
What's going on? The next matchup, again, is going to be Zeus against Set. Here's an issue if you're the Set player. You might try and send your priest to convert a couple of animals of Set, like let's say some bears or something, and then it gets bolted. So scouting will play a big role here for the Mista. He has to find that priest as soon as possible, bolt it, and then Kvoth. That basically cancels an entire bonus of Set, because one of Set main bonuses is converting animals pretty much. And Ghost Lake is not really a high hunt map. You can go for a couple of bears again or a couple of wolves. But it's not like Mars or Watering Hole, where wherever you walk, there are wild animals you can get for yourself,
What do you think he's been cooking up with Set here on Ghost? Like, what have you typically seen when you do see it? I'm gonna be honest, I don't see Set on this map too often, so I don't know what your thoughts are.
I never see Set here, so it's
So
a surprise pick.
He's been cooking something up back there, some 3 Michelin star meal or something.
Yeah, you never know. Kvoth might be up to some all-in cheese strategies.
I would love to see something like that. I'll be honest.
Like
I would love to see a crazy all-in.
A crazy all-in.
Love it.
We kind of already saw it the first game with the Mista, using creation and rushing Kvoth's main gold mine, but that wasn't... Mista had a follow-up. That's the thing. It wasn't like an all-in, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, again, I think it was one of those things where I've seen, a lot of happens in other RTS games as well, where you do something a little crazy in the beginning, like right off the rip, and then you just let your opponent kind of get thrown off, and then you just use that while they're cleaning that up to eco behind it, and that's exactly what Mista did. So, I don't know.
Yeah, looks like. And yeah, as the game is going to start in about a minute already. The players are already in game. There's just a delay in game for us that we have to wait for. And we didn't talk too much about the draft. Gvoth's first pick was Freyr.
Yeah, I
Kvoth
think
doesn't
Freyr's
play
good on
Nos.
Ghost Lake.
I mean, yeah, but
I'm surprised he didn't pick it. I guess he's got something cooking with Set, but I'm just surprised. Maybe. Oh wait, so is Arena his pick or is that Mista's pick?
I think Arena is Kvoth's pick if I go back into
Do
the
you
draft.
think he'll go Freyr on Arena?
That could make sense, but he still has Isis and Fuzi. You never know. These are also
Yeah.
great gods on Arena.
That's true. Wait, what are your thoughts as a pro player? What are your thoughts of Arena on Age of Mythology?
Arena, I honestly like Arena. I only wish it was just a little bit more balanced. Sometimes gold mines are spawned in a quite imbalanced way, but there is the game as we see Kvoth on the top side of the map in the blue color playing a Set.
And in the bottom right, currently down 0-1 in this best of 5, it is Aces TheMista playing as Zeus. And this is Ghost Lake. I really like Ghost Lake. It's a really cool map. It's a map that's on other Age games as well. I like it a lot. What are your thoughts on this map?
I personally love Ghost Lake, and fun fact, some people call it Goat Lake. Because sometimes it's...
I heard that they reduced the amount of goats, though, at some point in the past few months.
That's sad. We like many goats. we don't like farming too early, you know what I mean? Like.
So one of the things I want to point out to people in the chat here is this map is interesting because you never know if you're going to get like insane gold spawns, whether you get like one gold spawn with like, I think the craziest generation I've ever seen for this map is you got one gold spawn and then the other gold spawns, there was one on the right-hand side in the middle between you and your opponent. And then there was 3 all packed together on the left side between like right in the middle of the map. So you had one gold mine to figure out what you were going to do. And then you had to get out into the middle of the map. And I think that was in the one of the last tournaments. I forgot who it was. It was a crazy game. And that map generation was just freaky.
Yeah, I know, but this looks like more of an aggressive Ghost Lake spawn, as you see there are not that many gold mines. What is there? One gold mine on each side for every player? So it's really going to go for, oh god, like whoever gets the aggressive Mythic Age god power on top of opponent's large gold mine wins the game. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Yeah.
And yeah, look at this. These town centers look extremely bad, like the Oasis game, so I wouldn't be surprised seeing a one town center play.
Yeah, I could see it happening. And again, with a question for the Zeus pick. I have seen Zeus picked on this map, quite a bit, but usually in retaliation to like a Cav pick or something else. What do you think about Zeus into Set here, and why do you think Mista picked Zeus on this map? Because Zeus has other maps, so like I guess I have to go back and look at the maps that were picked. Like he's really good at those hybrid water maps, like with the rivers and everything. Like he's so strong on maps like that. And so being picked here, do you think Mista was hoping for a different Civ or a different god from Kvoth, or do you think he's comfortable just going Zeus into whatever?
He's confident. For the old Age of Mythology players probably know that, but the Mista used to be a Zeus main. Zeus is the Mista's favorite god. I wouldn't say it's the Mista's strongest god, because if you want to play tournaments, you have to play the meta gods most of the times. And I'm not saying Zeus is weak, but what I'm saying is they're just a tiny bit better options for you. But the Mista loves playing Zeus. Was his main god for many years in the past, and he's currently for sure the best Zeus player. And Ghost Lake is a good map for Zeus, because first of all you can bolt your opponent's scout and you can get the rest of the goats for yourself, and you can then play for gold mines, something that Zeus can do, having bronze, restoration, and a lightning storm.
Yeah, I remember I did an interview with Mista, and he was definitely talking about his affinity with Zeus. So that was a lot to talk about, and it was a lot of fun to talk about when we were going over that. He had a lot to say about his history with Zeus, and one of the things I remember him talking about is that he doesn't really care about the matchup too much or the map. He feels confident, from what I remember, no matter what with Zeus. Like he knows what he's doing, and he at no point does he feel behind or worried about the matchup or map. As long as he's Zeus, he's happy. But he says it has changed a little bit from the first Age to Retold. but for the most part, it's the same.
Yes, it has definitely changed. But surely Zeus is a very safe pick for the Mista, since he's a very skilled Zeus player, and Zeus doesn't really have too many bad matchups, I would say. But now we see the Mista going for a second town center.
Yeah,
He
he is. He's
probably
gonna
sees
eco.
Anubis, so he's not worried about a shifting sense.
So it looks like Mista wants to play a little bit of a longer game here. He's, he's scouted and all that. He, like you said, he saw the relics and everything, so he's not too worried. So what does Kvoth do from here?
Good question. Kvoth looks like Kvoth is dropping double
Kvoth
military.
scouted it. That's good, by the way.
Oh, there we see. There we see.
Serpents, interesting.
Serpents. And the Anubites also on the way to harass these villagers. The Mista nicely switching sides with his villagers. He doesn't want to get harassed. Where are the heroes? This is the first question we have.
That Minotaur is doing exceedingly well versus those serpents. That Anubite's really slow. Look at that.
Minotaur will be able to cast a special ability probably on the Anubite. No, one villager might go down.
Jumped over it, yeah.
Anyways, Town Center will go up, and Serpents didn't really get the value.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this was not that great from Kvoth. I'll be completely honest. I think Mist is extremely happy with the results there. His opponent came in with the Anubite, didn't get anything done. Used the Serpents, didn't get anything done. I mean, that couldn't have gone better for Mista. He got it up, and he made his opponent use things that cost them, obviously, a god power. And even the Anubite goes down. I don't think he got a villager kill, did he?
Oh, no villagers at all. No villagers went down, and this is crazy. Because Kvoth already lost 2 Anubites and the Serpents. And remember, those were upgraded Anubites. But at least Kvoth gets to have the map control. Kvoth gets to hunt.
Was that Anubite upgraded when it was there? I don't think it was upgraded.
It was upgraded. Kvoth grabbed the upgrade pretty early. So one Anubite was bolted. Yes, one Anubite was bolted, one upgraded Anubite. Another Anubite was killed by the villagers and Hercules. And Mista should be really happy with his position at this point, as it looks like Kvoth wants to play a very aggressive game, looking at these gold mine spawns.
I think Anubite should be a couple of 0.1 or 2 speed faster. They just seem so silly at the speed that they're at. They just look like they should be faster. I don't know.
They used to be faster, but
yeah.
Norse players had issues, including myself. I had issues playing Norse against the Anubite, so they had to get their speed nerfed pretty much. There we see an armor.
But to be fair, I really rarely see Anubites used at high level play. I mean, besides right here, this is great. I love to see it. Just in case you don't know, the Anubite's like one of my favorite myth units in the game. So it's really cool to actually see it used.
I think it's because we are addicted to widgets. Maybe that's why.
What's funny about that is widgets were hardly used at all during the beginning of this when this game came out and for Retold. When Retold came out, the only reason you had a widget is the one you started with because you only used it, for the god power, the shifting sands or whatever. So that's the only reason you ever had it in the first place. But now people are actually spamming the widgets out. And don't get me wrong, I love the widget. I think it's a really cool unit. I love the art that they did for it.
Oh, what a jump!
That was a beautiful. That was a sick jump.
New world record.
Olympian jump. Yeah, exactly.
The Doglu, ladies and gentlemen, doing the world record. Okay, so what's Kvoth up to? Is Kvoth looking to go heroic? Looks like Kvoth is saving resources to go heroic. Maybe he wants to go for a siege tower rush. He go for it?
We're gonna see some pressure here. What is Mista? I mean, we've seen Mista defend with less, so we'll see. He's got towers coming up with their upgrade, and it looks like he will defend here for a second. The Anubite coming in again,
but it's stuck on the wood line. Will most probably go down. There is a Minotaur there, but where are the heroes? Oh, not even the units can attack. That Anubite is just stuck. Anyways, the Minotaur might go down. Mista also got a relic. Looks like the Mista's relic regenerates villager hit points. That must be his
That's relic. Really good. Oh, and he jumps away. Look at that.
Well, yeah, he just jumps away. He harassed a tiny bit those villagers, and Mista is now aging up through Apollo. Both players are going to heroic age.
For those watching, I mean, I just want to say real quick. I mean, you notice that Kvoth is getting kills. He's getting some villager kills. He's got the military count and all that. But you have to take into account: is it enough damage to equalize that eco difference we have here? I mean, it's 49 villagers to 33. Every second that goes by, Mista's eco is going to get better and better. He's just going to explode here in the heroic and mythic age.
Oh, for sure. I think I know. Mista's plan. Mista wants to build manticores. They only cost wood and favor. And there's plenty of wood for the Mista around his town centers. And favor, pretty easy to get, just putting villagers on the temple. So maybe Manticore is going to be a very good composition actually against spearmen that have very low pierce armor. And pretty much to beat the Anubites, because Manticores also have a multiplier against myth units, so they do quite well against them.
By the way, I just want to say real quick, this isn't something you see very often in this game, but you notice how Kvoth got the map control basically. He's got military control 58-6, right? And he noticed that he can only really harass with the Anubite.
Oh no, they're stuck.
Oh no. That's unfortunate.
He needs Odysseus out. But the Manticore is there. Oh no.
That's really unfortunate.
Really unfortunate.
But yeah, as I was saying, he has the control and whatnot, right? And he's got map control and everything. A lot of players, they would just back off, wait in the middle of the map, and just do their normal eco thing. What Kvoth did there is he's going to try to now choke him here with the stronghold. But you notice how he was actually taking the gold right in front of Mista. And now what the really good thing for that is if you start taking the gold there, you take the gold from the other side, even if Mista does somehow break out of his shell here, right? And he gets a stronger army, Kvoth manages to push him off at least for a little bit. He's on borrowed time because now Kvoth gets to mine happily back at home the rest of the game, and Mista is on way less gold because Kvoth, cheekily, started taking his gold early on while Mista could do nothing about it.
Oh yeah, and something I'm surprised about is Kvoth is going for those elephants.
This is amazing. I mean, this is a crazy push right now, and I love it.
I mean, yeah, but now, oh, this is so surprising because the Mista is just building hoplites at this point. Hoplites do quite well against those elephants.
And they're Zeus hoplites, so they're just amazing in general. He's gonna lose his Pharaoh. That's unfortunate.
Losing Pharaoh. He really needed the Pharaoh to deal with these manticores, but the town center will most probably go down using the Scarab.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we see restoration being used over there, getting some value. Kvoth's score is dropping like
are
crazy.
Fighting regular units there. There's no heroes fighting the Anubites. I don't know if you noticed that. So they're just getting free damage.
Yeah, they're pretty weak at this point. Very low on hit points. So the town center went down, but that's okay. The Mista's having the exact same military value as Kvoth, and now the Mista has to focus on securing a gold mine. That's very important for him at this point. Mista is looking to grab his second gold mine. It would be worth it dropping a market.
He's got to grab the
yeah.
I think he may grab that TC over there too on the right. I could see it happening, but like I said, look what Kvoth did. He has completely fortified that left gold, and now Mista has to go across the map to get a new gold mine. This was so smart by Kvoth.
Yeah, for sure. But Mista has to cast, I guess, a defensive underworld. Look at these units go down. Kvoth is losing so much.
Yeah,
but again,
this is a great pickoff though.
There we see the defensive underworld. He's gonna be jumping from one location to another, and he's gonna have those villagers. Yes, he's gonna have those villagers nice and safe, mining gold. So as long as the Mista saves his army and his villagers, he's more than okay. And I believe the Mista is in a great position at this point. Insane
now,
villager lead.
As hard as it is probably for Mista, right? I mean, you never want to have to use a defensive underworld. It's always great to use it offensively. But in this situation, I think that underworld is amazing, and it was a great call there from Mista to use the underworld as he did.
It is actually amazing, and at the same time, he's defending his farms, he's defending his military buildings, having used this underworld, and at the same time, he's defending his gold mine on the right side. Manticore's getting a huge splash area damage. This
what
is huge.
What does Kvoth build here to fight this? I think he's a lot of priests for these mana cores, that's for sure.
Yeah, plenty of priests. 8 to 10 priests at least, and many chariot archers to kill the hoplites at this point. And it would be worth it here as Kvoth, deleting your first monument to the villagers, deleting it, and building it in between these two Migdol strongholds, so he gets cheaper units. Doesn't look like he wants to drop a monument here. Yeah, he hasn't realized maybe. And the Mista is gathering just enough favor to be able to push with a second restoration. And that would basically win him the game.
Yeah, Kvoth, is just still sitting on that one TC play here. He's all go right now. And he's rebuilding. He's going to be repairing the stronghold over there, just trying to hold that location. But I think Mista's okay with this because, again, he's just ecoing away now with that gold mine on the right-hand side, nice and safe. I think Kvoth needs to try to keep doing some two-pronged attacks. Maybe just, I don't know, a couple of Nubites, maybe some chariot archers over there on the right to start picking off that gold.
Yeah, probably. But look at this. Kvoth clicked up through Thoth. And he's gonna get that age up quite faster because that's a Citadel Center. For those who do not know, Citadel Centers produce and research upgrades, including the age ups, way faster. So Kvoth is gonna get his Mythic age a lot sooner than the Mista at this point, and there we see another restoration. Look at those units. Mista knows Kvoth might be going to the Mythic age, so he's taking his opportunity to take down these Migdols.
He's going for it. Those hoplites or something.
Migdol will go down, the priests will also go down, there is no longer a counter to these manticores at all. Mista just cleaning up everything. There's nothing left for Kvoth. Only a meteor. But will it be enough? That's the question.
I mean, he's getting a lot of great damage in, but again, that Mythic Age power spike from Kvoth is going to be serious. But, I mean, I don't know, I'm 109 military to 8, I mean, we'll see.
As it's now Oracle upgrade time, Mista gonna have way more line of sight for his buildings and units with that upgrade. Also signal fires, he wants to see raids coming. And heavy infantry, these are going to be some very tanky hoplites.
Oh, he's going to get caught here too by those hoplites. It's so unfortunate there for Kvoth. Yeah, Mista out for revenge this game for sure.
Let's see how Mista
What
reacts.
does Mythic Age even get him, though? Like, what's it really gonna do?
Just a meteor at this point. Probably. Does Kvoth even have a Migdol to upgrade his Value of the Kings? Yes, he's getting Value of the Kings.
Oh, he's not microing that chariot at all. That's
yeah, that chariot's gonna go down. And there is a Phoenix to deal with a couple of the hoplites, but
yeah.
At this point, 6.2k. Yeah. 6.2k military value against 400 military value. Come on, Kvoth has nothing. Kvoth has nothing to deal with these Zeus hoplites.
I think we're gonna see a meteor and then maybe a quit, a resign. I don't know. And there it is.
Yeah, if he loses that Pharaoh, yeah, Mista tries to retreat at this point. Let's see, trying to save the Migdol. Oh, the Pharaoh's gonna get targeted down.
I mean, it's a good meteor, right? I mean, does it matter though? 25 military to 60. I guess we'll see here in a second.
We'll see in a second. You know, funny fact: these hoplites do bonus damage against every single Migdol stronghold units. There we see the win.
And Mista's gonna be tying up the series here 1-1. Look at that.
What a clean game from the Mista.
Yeah,
very
surprised
well
by that early second TC. I really like what Kvoth did there. I loved what he did. Just unfortunately, got pushed too hard there on the left-hand side, lost way too many units. What do you think about him just completely leaving that left side once he started getting pushed, save his units, you'll go back home, and then once he gets Mythic Age, get some better upgrades, and then fight? I think that he should just given up that left-hand side once he started to see that he wasn't going to win the fight. He lost so much military for nothing.
Are you talking about very early on when Kvoth?
No, later, like as he was going up to Mythic. Like on his way up, like, you know, remember he had a decent army.
Yeah.
And Mista just ran him over. I would have waited. I think I would have rather fought once I got to Mythic Age, had my meteor to back up my army and everything. Yeah, you would have lost that left-hand side. You'd have lost 2 strongholds in that gold mine, but you could have just left and went somewhere else while Mista cleaned that up. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, probably. And again, grabbing a second town center, the map did not favor a second town center play, but yet the Mista played it so clean that it was.
This was unfortunate for Kvoth. I forgot about this. This was a very unfortunate start for Kvoth for sure. I mean, this did nothing. It did
and very good relic for the Mista. Villages regenerating. Imagine, these villagers receive no damage. Losing these Anubites hurt quite a lot.
We actually saw apparently quite a few Anubites got stuck this game, and that is so unfortunate. I'm excited. Oh my god, I was right, man. Look at the next map. I don't want to talk about it already, but look what he picked.
Freyr against Sanong. Wow.
Oh, this is gonna be a game.
That's definitely going to be a game. Both are late game gods and they have a little bit of similar tech at the Mythic Age. So Freyr gets insanely strong, let's say, berserks at the Mythic Age, and Xenon gets very strong Dao Swordsman. So whoever spams those units better will have a higher chance of winning on that map. But anyways, look at this defense from the Mista here. Like those Anubites stacking was so sad for Kvoth. Mista turned around and fought those Anubites back. And I'm thinking, this might have worked if Kvoth went for Wodzets, because you can shoot these villagers behind the woodland.
Look at that. This sucked, dude.
Oh man. Poor Anubites, man. Like, and the Manticore just on time.
Yeah, it just comes out. It's like, hey, how you doing?
Oh, hey, let's kill Anubites.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was like, I think it was like a couple of minutes after this. I think Kvoth should have just left. And then just went back home, got everything together, and then once his Mythic Age hit, I feel like he could have done a lot. Unfortunately, he had no army once he got to Mythic, and then what's the point?
Yeah, I would have much preferred to see Axemen from Kvoth to deal with the hoplites. Maybe Axemen?
Yeah.
And a couple of Camel Riders to kill the Peltasts. But anyways, a couple of Elephants and Spearmen. Guess the hoplites will beat that army composition quite easily. There we see again.
Yeah, and this is where Kvoth's army just gets destroyed. Watch his military population just start to get drained here in a minute. Those Mana Core, dude. Oh
they
my
did so much damage. It's so hard to micro against Manticores. They have so much range.
They're so good. You know what's funny is they used to be even better during like when the game came out, or that first beta that came out.
They were soloing armies. Yeah,
they were disgusting. I made a video just like where one Mana Core like killed like 80 pop. It was crazy.
Oh no way.
It was disgusting.
I kinda like that mechanic, but maybe because I like playing Greek. But yeah, it is what it is.
So you like the abusing those Mana Core too, huh?
Yeah, but yeah, now they require skill to be used. So yeah.
All right, so arena here, Freyr versus Shanong. What do you think?
If it comes down to late game, Freyr should win. Oh, and the game's starting quite soon, in like 10 seconds or something. Yeah,
we're jumping right in here in a minute.
If it comes down to mid game, early mid game, I think Shanong's better. Early mid game and early Mythic Age, because that's when Shanong has his strongest power spikes. Like you get to have a dragon and you get to have Fey Beasts to ruin an entire goldmine situation. But there we see, Arena is the map. On the left side of the map, in the blue color, we see Kvoth with a very tricky pick. We don't see too much Norse, and he's playing Freyr.
And on the other side here, we've got Aces TheMista tying it up here with that last game. Going to be tied up 1-1. Going to be playing as the new Chinese god, Shanong.
Oh yeah, Shanong. You know, like we talked about myth units if they can regenerate, and that's a bonus that Shanong has. If Mista likes, he can pretty much heal every single myth unit. Every time they're low on hit points, he can send them back to Favorland, and they will be getting 5 hit points per second, which is huge. And on top of that, for those who did not know, that works on Fey Beasts. So if you want to cast a defensive Fey Beasts, you're more than welcome doing it with Shanong.
Do you think this is going to be a heroic age game, or are you just going to straight to Mythic? What do you think?
Well, I think this is a late game map, and seeing
Absolutely.
Oh my god, watching the map spawn. Look at these gold mines. They look so much better for Kvoth. Every town center gives Kvoth a gold mine. The Mista gets also a forward town center, giving him 2 back gold mines, but the other side. But that doesn't really. It's too risky to walk all the way there. You usually want to grab the closest town center to your base, and Kvoth has a very close town center to his fortified base with a gold mine, a large gold mine, so it will be easier for Kvoth to secure a gold mine, maybe build a couple of hill forts for a potential Fey Beasts, and he should be good to go.
Yeah, so I mean, do you think we're gonna see any village centers?
Village
Are they gonna go?
centers.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well,
I mean,
the
if
map
one
is
player
so.
decides not to build an army at all, I mean, they are gonna have to stay in their walls for a while.
So they're certainly going for a second town center. We just don't know who's going to add a village center, but
Exactly.
Kvoth is not going to know that if the Mista does it, because Freyr has no way of flying into this base and seeing it. But the Mista playing Shenong, he gets to have some flying tigers he can use to scout Kvoth's base. So that's the thing. Kvoth will not know if the Mista goes for a village center. The Mista will know it if Kvoth goes for it.
How much damage does the pig do to walls?
How much damage does it take to?
No. How much damage does the giant pig do to walls?
Doesn't do real damage. I don't think it does crash damage.
I
Maybe
was gonna say,
very
it'd be
little.
kind of a funny thing where you build an army up and then you build that TC next to your opponent, right? Drop in Wilbur and have it destroy the wall.
I mean, take down the wall first and then cast Gulanbersti and send that pig at your...
send it in, send it in.
Send it in. You can kill as many villagers as you like.
That could be interesting. I'm thinking outside the box here.
Yeah. So, you can check, in the middle of the map, there are 3 gold mines very close to each other in the middle of the map.
Yeah,
so
I see 'em.
Imagine dropping one fortress over here. That could secure 3 gold mines. That
Like
would
a
be
perfect
amazing.
triangle.
Yeah,
Look at that.
perfect. There we see Mista already up to the classical age.
Oh, he grabbed a relic there. What did he get? I see a relic being moved in the middle of the map. What do we got? Pierce arm human soldiers. All right, that's decent.
Yeah. Not gonna help too much against the Norse army. Most of them are do hack damage, but at least will help against the Asgardian hill fort that the Mista might try to stop. The flying target on its way to scout. Kvoth is very late to the classical age.
Oh,
and
yeah. He got a lot more villagers early on.
Hmm?
Tried to, anyway.
Harassing
Let's see how
already
he
the
deals with
economy.
that. Got a
This is very
seal.
good. Mm-hmm.
Me pushing him back. But for the most part, I mean, Mista's just looking around, right? He's not trying to... He'll try to kill something, but... Oh, look at this. That's so petty.
He killed a caribou. I feel like.
Oh, no.
But again,
Oh, man.
so to Kvoth from the way to the second settlement, looks like Mista's going for a second settlement, and he's also doing a farm.
Oh, look at this. It's getting scouted. Look at that. Immediately
see that.
scouted. Yeah. Nice scout there from Kvoth for sure. So what does Kvoth do? Does he let this stand? Does he get an army up real quick and push? What do you think he does?
No, I don't think that's possible in this type of map spawn where you have 2 medium gold mines in your base.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Mista can just build another wall.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And there is no way you can stop this second settlement for the simple reason you cannot attack these Kuafus, first of all. Look at them, they're invisible. They're on top of on top of Shenong's farms, so
that's
you
crazy.
can never kill them. Kvoth doesn't see them at this point. Yeah.
He just watches, he just sees the TC being
just
built
sees
from
a
nothing.
magic town center. Yeah, exactly, going up. Ghosts building the town center. So.
Oh, you got a bastion over there on the right. Look at that.
Oh my god, that's so aggressive.
That's a very aggressive bastion for sure.
Will Mista scout that? Can Mista see that? Mista has to scout a lot to see that. And Kvoth has already started building the town center at this point. Would be worth to drop like
He's coming down with a scout.
It would be worth to drop like a longhouse and build a couple of berserks to rush the town center faster.
Got one little berserk chasing his scout now. Got the flaming pony coming in.
Flaming pony? It's a free... a free myth unit for the Shenong player. You know, Shenong spawns.
Oh, look at this. He actually is to get some damage. Mista was waiting for this.
Yes. Keep a Herser in your base. At least the Herser is there, building the armory.
And he's gone.
Yes, he is gone for now.
Very
Mid
nice.
unit is gonna go for some scouting. The Mista constantly checking on settlements, but he hasn't realized that Kvoth is building the aggressive settlement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that scout never made it there. The Dogger is going to defend these now too. There you go. Get that thing out of there. Swat that fly.
Mista is like 10 villages ahead at this point, but remember,
Yep.
Frey's secret economy is getting everything half the cost, or half the
Yep.
cost. Yes, so
Those
that's Frey's
upgrades are
biggest,
amazing.
exactly, Frey's biggest economic boost. And
Is there anything over here to defend these villagers?
no, I don't think so. Mista should just, yes, come on.
No.
Harass these
Never
villas?
mind.
No? Oh,
No.
another day. Yeah.
It's just
it's
yeah.
lunch
He'll
break.
come back
yeah.
later. Come back later. Don't worry about that.
Couple of Huskars, a very good unit to deal with the pioneers. But Mista isn't really committing to these pioneers, and Mista is looking to go to Heroic Age already. Look at those resources in the bank.
He wants it. Kvoth right now just worrying about getting his eco back up. You know, he's a little bit behind that second TC, which he knows. So he's got to get some more villagers and whatnot out and get those upgrades up. And there's that wall.
Oh.
That is so crazy on this map in particular, man.
You know another fact about Earthwall? You know, on this map arena specifically, your walls are upgraded to stone walls already. And stone walls upgrade applies to Earthwall, literally. If you click on the info,
God.
click on the info of the Earthwall, select the applied upgrades, you're gonna be surprised. Look at this, applied upgrades, stone walls. So if you ever try to break through these walls, you're gonna be a very unlucky man. Not gonna
That
lie.
is crazy good for this map.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Towers are up to harass this flying tiger, and the Mista is just looking.
He's just looking around, yeah.
He's looking the perfect location to cast Fey Beasts. That's what he's looking for.
I think Mista's gonna chill all the way to Mythic Age, dude. I think that's what he's doing. Got some walls being made here by Kvoth in the middle, getting his little area walled up.
Oh yeah,
But
quite interesting.
Mista's figured it out. He sees what's going on now finally.
Yeah, infantry
Kvoth
builds.
connecting the wall. Look at that. Like I can make walls too. Mine just cost money.
I mean, it's a good idea. Like,
Oh yeah. I mean,
since
they're
the
already
upgrade
stone.
is-
Why not?
Yeah, they're already stone, and they cost like 3 gold each segment or something. Quite cheap. Come on.
This man's walling off half the map for himself.
Yeah. Will Mista find the perfect location for Fey Beasts? Oh, look at this gold mine. Mista's gonna sit. Oh no, it's coming.
Ooh. Oh no! Look at that. Kvoth already splitting off a little
Kvoth
bit.
expected
Very nice.
that. What a nice split.
Very nice.
Good job. Nice split from Kvoth. He's also
He's
going
going up
up.
to heroic age himself. Yep.
Yes,
I see a
Aegir is on the
goatee
way.
spam in the future.
Goatee spam. How come?
To fight the myth unit spam.
I guess that's
How
one
come?
way.
Well, how else are you gonna fight the myth units that can heal themselves?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty tough.
we'll
And
see.
this might be an aggressive play from Kvoth. Oh, there was a Fey Beast.
There it is. There it is. On the other gold.
10 dwarfs are going to die. Oh no.
They-
All of them
They
going
can't
down.
get. Notice how he's blocking. Do you see how he was blocking so they couldn't actually get into that either? That was
3
nice.
of them escaped, but they might die if Kvoth ungarrisons already. He doesn't want to ungarrison yet. He wants
Yeah,
the
he's
god power
waiting.
to. Yes, he's waiting.
Very small.
Oh,
No,
no.
no, he nice.
Ah,
No, he did. He
okay.
did. He's good.
They'll survive. But
That
now
baby
Mista
could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse.
could have been a lot worse. I believe Mista could have killed these 3 doors, but that's okay. Mista's just going up to the Mythic Age. Look at the Mista's resources at this point.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, I think he was just using the god powers and this couple of myth units he had. They were just a distraction, man, just to get himself to a nice, comfy mythic age. You think
Yeah.
Kvoth will go for a third TC here soon? He's got it in the walls. I mean, why not?
I mean, I don't think Kvoth can compete at an age-up war at this point, an age-up race. So Kvoth might as well just drop a 3rd town center, stay in the classical, at the heroic age, and wait up until he has like full population and maxed out on villagers, and then plan on going to the Mythic Age. But there is a counter. Kvoth here can fight with Kvoth's heroic age can match Senong's Mythic Age, and here's how. You know, you have to fight that dragon, which is like a son of Osiris, the one that Mista's edging up through. You can fight that basically with Freyr because you go for the goddess spam, like you mentioned, and you upgrade 9 waves. Hero's doing so much more damage with that
And what
upgrade.
does 9 waves do? What's the exact thing it does?
If we go over the Asgardian Hillfort and select on the upgrades in one of these Hillforts here, yes. we select on the info, it's this blue upgrade here, this 9 waves. Hero speed and hero attack plus 20%.
That's amazing.
We'll be
That's
able
a really
to
good upgrade.
Exactly. We'll be easily able to deal with myth units. And I've seen Mista sometimes doing this type of plays with Freyr, going for mass heroes and like full hearses, full Godi, and countering whatever the opponent is doing with myth units. But yeah, you don't want to really overcommit to that. You just build a couple of Godi, like 10 Godi, and you're good to go.
The Sage. Man, I'm not going to lie. I love the heroes that the Chinese has. They're so cool. They're so unique.
Oh, yes.
Look at this little army he's got going. What do you think the Mista is going to do? Obviously, besides the dragon that he gets and whatever, you know, the little flying Son of Osiris thing. What do you think is like the comp he's going to go for here now that he finally does get to Mythic?
You just get every single upgrade for your infantry units. It is very similar.
There it is.
Dragon.
Oh,
look at the storm coming.
that thing's so cool.
Look at those dwarfs slowing down.
Oh!
Look at the splash damage.
Oh my god! That's disgusting.
25
Here comes the
villagers
Godi.
ahead.
Too little, too late.
Too little, too late. What a timing from the Mista.
Oh man.
Mista saved up just enough favor to get all of these unique upgrades
And
from
look at this, going to
Xenon.
be abusing the outside of the map where Kvoth simply cannot reach.
Yeah, but Kvoth chose to go to the Mythic Age at this point. He's gonna climb his way back into this game.
This is going to suck for Kvoth, though, because Kvoth has to literally, like, get Godi surrounding his entire perimeter where all of his villagers may be. Otherwise, that thing's going to come in, kill a bunch more, and then just leave. Oh, man.
Again, this dragon, quite strong. If you
Now,
if
Mythic
you,
Age is coming in for Kvoth. What do you think he does from there?
Oh, well, if you don't get a good Inferno God power, a good Inferno cast, then it's gonna be really tough for Kvoth. Kvoth has to aim for the very late game here. That's his only chance.
Honestly,
Now
I think
Mista.
I'd let Mista go into his... I think I'd let Mista break it down, get too deep in, and then hit him with the Inferno, right? Maybe Tempest Inferno, because Tempest Inferno, it slows him down, right? And then you hit him with the Inferno while they're
Wait a
slowed.
minute.
It's hard to split out.
Wait a minute, how about Inferno, Tempest, and Gulenberst at the same time?
I think that's a little too much for this little army here. I don't know if that'd be effective. That'd be a little waste, I think. That's insane.
Yeah.
I think Gullenbursty right now would be okay. Are there any heroes in there? Or is that just myth units?
Yeah, it's just a couple of heroes, and maybe Mista's trying to bait Gulenberst out with just a couple of units, but Kvoth is now sending just enough units to defend. Mista will try.
Of berserks.
Yes, Mista will try.
Oh, he's gonna block him in! Look at that! Very smart there from Kvoth. Nice taunt there from the Rock Giant as well.
Yes, what a play. Look at how tanky this Myth unit is, and there we see Mythic Age from Kvoth.
Godi over there blocking that dragon from coming in. Very smart.
Mista's gonna lose these units.
This was, you know what? We were talking about it. This is exactly what Kvoth really needed here. Mista was unable to bait out any of the god powers from Kvoth. And he still has them all. Oh, this is, oh no.
Oh my god, so many villagers.
Oh no.
What a
This
play.
is revenge for the first game, man.
Oh man.
So many dead villagers.
53 villagers to 94.
Oh no.
But here's the thing.
This.
Kvoth has 3 god powers left. Mista has no god powers left.
Kvoth has got to do the best combo ever with these god powers and take the best fight imaginable. And the thing is, I don't think Mista has his entire army all in one spot. He's got it all kind of all over the place a little bit. Fenrir's out. Oh, wait. How did he get a Fenrir? Oh my god.
It's Sage's, the Sage's special ability, converting myth units. And you know,
disgusting.
Xenon has this hero on another. I don't think.
No.
Does Kvoth even have 9 waves? Does he even know about this upgrade? Let's check on this Godi.
I don't know.
Do they have the upgrade? He doesn't have the upgrade, so
No,
there's
he
not an
needs
easy
that.
way for him to kill the dragon at this point.
All right, he's dragging him in a little bit. Maybe we could see a Tempest. Oh, he's trying to wall him in through the back. Look at the berserks going around the back.
Oh, will that work for him
That's
though?
so smart if he gets it. He's got to start building multiple sections. And there he goes. The Tempest is coming in as he's locking him up. No, he didn't build the left wall. He didn't build the left wall. Oh, he didn't micro that right. And there's Gullenbursty as well being used gonna try to chase him down here.
Yeah, most probably we'll chase down a couple of units, we'll lose their lives, and there we see...
There's the Inferno! Oh, it's Inferno? No.
No,
wait.
Look at the damage. That's a myth unit. So
oh, no, yeah, I saw the top of the screen there.
Sanon gets 3 myth units. That's one of his
Another
abilities.
Bastion getting made.
Yes.
Where's that one getting built?
So Kvoth wants to push now. Kvoth got nearly all of his upgrades. So he wants
He's got half the eco. He's got to do something.
Yeah, he knows he has to do something.
Ooh, nice hit there from Wilbur.
Yeah, Kvoth's military value is so high up.
There's the Inferno! He's going for it!
Oh, poor Sages.
Oh, go right.
Wait.
That was not terrible. I mean, that was not terrible. It could have been way better, obviously, but that's not terrible. And look at that. He's got the Bastion right there in the front helping out.
Oh, yeah. Look at these birds doing some work over there.
Oh, yeah.
Harassing the berserks. What a play.
Did the dragon go down? The dragon's gone. Or it looks like on the right-hand side there. No, there he is.
Still alive.
And
there
he
is. You know what? You know what's the best thing? That dragon actually regenerates if you put it on Favorland. So
oh god.
Send it back to Favorland. This dragon here, yeah, look at this. 5 hit points per second. It's just gonna regenerate. You don't care. Chill out with it. Keep it in your base.
Be backing up. He's got to get everything together because he has to win this fight. His eco is just too far behind for him to lose this and have to recuperate. It just won't happen. I see the shadow of the dragon up there in the upper right.
I feel like Mista's going to make the same mistake I made in this matchup. Mista needs siege here. He needs siege. Otherwise, he cannot take down these fortresses. And I'm not talking about siege crossbow. He needs the other type of siege, the melee siege. Anyways, oh, he's gonna lose his hero. Mista, micro your hero. He's very expensive. Ah, he went down. Anyways.
He lost. He got a stronghold, but it's a doubled military right now. He's got to micro those Goaty to hit that dragon for sure.
Yes, destroying Axemen do a lot of damage to these Daos Horsemen. That's not a fight to take, Mista. You want to retreat, you will need way more units, Mista. You need many fire archers.
From the back.
Maybe... Oh, maybe... How's he planning to kill the throwing Axemen?
Ooh, that'll do a lot of damage. Decent damage there. He's got to back up a little bit. They do heal. You know, the thing is, while Kvoth is ahead in military, I don't think it's enough anymore. Because he was up double the military and was still unable to win the fight. Even on defense bonus with his strongholds there. This is not good for Kvoth actually now.
Actually, building these javelin throwers is such a good play from the Mista. He can kill every single Goaty. These units do bonus damage against Goaty. So what is the actual counter?
Which is kind of nice. I
don't
know. The counter would have been a better Inferno.
Probably.
Could you imagine if he had actually just selected the other Berserk to repair that one wall, to build that one wall on the left? He would have fully trapped Mista's army earlier, and Mista would have had nothing to defend with back at home when he hit him with the next Inferno.
Exactly, and
he just
would be
didn't build it. He just one little misclick can cost you a game at this level.
Oh yes. There we see Mista once again trying to push. Now Kvoth has used up all of his god powers, so Mista sees this as an opportunity to fight.
Now what is that buff they keep getting right there?
So Sanon has some strong upgrades at the Mythic Age. That one of them is, I don't remember how it's called, but every time one unit dies, it's not the Divine Judgment, I think it's one of the on the left. Yes, this one on infantry. Every time a unit dies, all units nearby get an extra 15% bonus damage. I think. I think that's the
really
number.
Good.
So yeah, that's what this little animation is about. A unit dies, everything gets boosted. Beautiful. Yes, this one. 30
and
damage.
Lifesteal.
30
wow.
damage and lifesteal. Okay.
That is insane.
I said that, yeah, but for 3 seconds. That's the thing. For 3 seconds. Maybe I got confused with Freyr ones.
Those things are 15%. Busted!
Yes, these are some busted Daos sportsmen. Look at this.
I mean, shouldn't he be taking the Berserks to kill the Javelin throwers? Then the throwing axeman could kill everything else, right?
I mean, yeah. Oh,
nice Tempest, nice Tempest. I wish he was making a wall behind these.
I'm not quite sure why Mista is committing to this fight.
Fighting inside the Tempest is crazy. Oh,
and the dragon is still alive. The dragon doesn't care.
Thing is so annoying.
I'm just a dragon. I'm just gonna heal back at my Favorland.
This is actually a really good engagement for Kvoth. I just don't know if it's gonna be enough. Where are the Goaty, man? He's gotta bring some Goaty back home. This dragon's soloing the TC.
Look at this frozen. Another earth wall.
Oh no. My god.
Well, at least Kvoth will manage.
He broke it down. He broke it down.
He broke it down. It's okay. Yeah. Mista securing most of gold mines.
Like,
yes.
Why wouldn't Mista use a Fabius there?
Does he? Oh, he has the favor. No, he doesn't have the favor for it.
He did. He used to build a wall.
Oh. You know, you even get more Fae Beasts. You know, this god power scales per age up. So it would be even stronger since Mista is at the Mythic age. So you might as well look for a Goldmane. For example, you can cast it at those dwarfs at the right side, and Kvoth would be in a hell lot of trouble.
Oh no, that TC is going down.
TC is definitely going down.
Well, no, yeah, it's gone. I was saying, can you get in there, but no.
But destroying Axaman, they will be able to deal with the Dao Swordsman.
Oh boy. Whew. And now remember he sent all his Goaty to the left to deal with the dragon. And now there's nothing here to. He's got, what was it, one Goaty in there? It died.
Looks like the Mista loves his dragons and loves his birds as well.
He loves it. Yeah. He loves his birds, man.
Mista is a pilot.
Alright, Kvoth, send your army to the right, man. You gotta defend.
Another town center about to go down. Look at the damage this Dao Swordsman do to the town center.
Here comes the throwing Axeman and Goaty, though. See what he can do. It's a lot of units. Those javelin throwers are gonna clap.
Mista is just spamming out units. Couple of myth units at the same time. Dropping that population. Look at the Kvoth score.
Look at that thing coming in.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
the Mista takes it. Wow.
What a play.
That dragon was the let's just be honest. That dragon won Mista the game. 110%. The amount of just harassment, villager kills, and the fact that Kvoth had to keep running around just to try to kill it, which by the way he never did. that was insane.
Yes, for sure.
That was so good. This is such a good series, man.
Units killed. Looks like Kvoth killed most units, but Kvoth just didn't have the economy to keep up with the
Mista killed
spam.
43 villagers, though. That hurts.
That's so much, man. Only 5 villagers killed from Kvoth.
I think that dragon killed 40 of the 43.
Oh, yeah. That's, including the Fae Beasts.
Well, the Fae Beasts... Oh, yeah, the Fae Beasts did kill, like, what, 5 or 6?
So, you know... So, basically, the Mista's god powers killed most of the villagers. This mid unit probably killed 1 villager. Any other villager that died was from the Mista's god powers. Look at this.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I thought this was going to happen. Mista was literally just going to use his heroes, his god powers, and his myth units to buy him time and harass until they got to the Mythic age, and that's exactly what he did. And then this happened.
Oh, then this happened.
And then this happened. Oh man,
poor Kvoth, man. I don't want to be in the position of dealing with flying units, having
when they
heroes
can just go out on the map. Yep.
Yeah, having heroes that cost so much population, they're so expensive, and I have to separate all around the map to be able to,
see, see what we need here is a upgrade for the Goaty so they can fly.
That's a good idea.
Give them like a little glider or something, like a little trampoline they can jump off of and chase these things down.
I mean, wait a minute.
Man.
What if you build your own dragon? What if you age up through hell and get your Nidhogg? Nidhogg against this thing. Who wins? Obviously this thing.
I think this thing wins, dude. It's funny is I love the Nidhogg too, but I think the Nidhogg gets clapped.
Yeah. So I like think about it. We have Son of Osiris. And you'd be like, Son of Osiris is cool, right? Son of Osiris is very cool.
This is the part, look, he misclicked and didn't build the left wall.
Oh,
no, come on.
No, Kvoth didn't pay attention.
If he would have just got that, he would have caught all of that. He would have caught it all.
All of that.
And then Wilbur could have finished them. Oh, man. That would have been so good. He could have caught that whole army. And that was like most of Mista's army. It was 80 military to 146. He would have caught all that, cleaned up the rest. And by the way, he's still at Inferno at this point. Like,
And using Inferno as a follow-up. You might want to use Inferno sometimes during a fight to make your opponent panic and not.
And at the very least, they split up and back off, and the units aren't fighting, right?
Exactly.
That's the very least.
But this wasn't a great Inferno god
power
cast.
A few little kill, but this could have been way better,
this
man.
Could have been way better.
So much better.
At least destroy 3 buildings and.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Okay. It wasn't nothing. Yeah, it was something.
It could have been better. It could have been better. Could have been worse, but could have been a lot better. Man. What a series we've had thus far, man. What a series. What a great way to start the day.
Oh, for sure.
Wow.
Looking up, the upcoming match is going to be Kronos against Fuzi on Alfheim. I did not expect
Alfheim.
them. Yes, not expect these picks.
Absolutely. What's going on, guys? We are back. We jump into this next game shortly.
Quite shortly. And there's still one more map left, which is Bamboo Grove. So
Bamboo Grove.
As the decider of the day. Let's see.
If we get there, and Mista could close it out here, and then that's it.
Oh yeah. So this is a match point for the Mista. If the Mista wins this game now, Kronos against Fuzi, he's up to the winners bracket finals. The grand finals.
Is it winners bracket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winners. Yeah. So the Mista doesn't have to play for the rest of the day if he wins this game here. But the Kvoth, if Kvoth loses this game now, he's gonna have to play Magic later on today. So, you know, if you win, you get to play less games, you get to be more rested for your upcoming round. Yeah.
That's one of the benefits of being in the winners bracket. You play less games overall, and you get more time to rest, more time to prepare, and also you get more time to watch who your opponent may be and what they're doing and their strategies and everything. So it's nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Well said by Magic. He's against Matador. My bad. He's not against. If Kvoth loses this, he's gonna be against Matador. So the game is about to start in less than 2 minutes, and again, a little information we shared previously was that looks like your best chance against Chinese might be Atlanteans. So Mista must feel very lucky having to play this matchup.
I mean, we saw Gaia do it earlier.
Oh well, Gaia did it, so Kronos can definitely do it as well. Kronos has Implode, right?
Yeah, if you have Implode, you have a chance. That's the rule of Age of Mythology, let me tell you. Yeah. Doesn't matter how bad it looks. If you've got Implode, you've got a chance. Man, that Implode earlier was just perfect.
Yes, it was.
It was so good.
Imagine if Inferno was casted as well as that Implode. It would have been an even longer game. And
man,
yeah, you can sometimes see Titans on the map arena.
I was going to ask you, what do you think about like a Titan rush on arena? How fast could you, like, realistically get a Titan out on arena? If that was what you went straight for it, like with the Chinese, I guess that'd probably be the best way because you get a free wall, right? Like, I feel like that'd be your best bet to go for a quick one.
I mean, no, I don't think so. If you go for it, so? I mean, if you go for it, the opponent can just push your forward town center and you lose it because these walls.
Well, to say you don't go for a forward town, so you stay on one. You go for a one town center.
You go for a
maybe a village center. Maybe village center. You stay behind your walls.
Then you have no gold mines. I highly disagree with this.
If you have 2 starting gold mines, right? How much do you realistically need to get up to Mythic and get a Titan out? What's the, you know what I mean?
You need like you're starting 2 gold mines that are medium gold mines, and then you need a large gold mine to realistically attempt to go for a fast Titan. But
what, couldn't Thor do it? Because you get a gold mine.
But then Thor's villagers do not build, you know what I mean? You would have to use your entire army to rush the Titan up. But anyways,
true.
There we got
what if you...
Alfheim.
I just thought of this. What if you turn all your villagers into
berserks? How will you gather food? How will your soldiers
You don't need to. You get the Titan out and then you win. It's all
Titans. Yeah, Titans are not as strong. But
all right. You go ahead. Sorry.
Bottom corner of the map, in the red color playing as Kronos, it's TheMista.
And on the other side in the top, we've got Kvoth playing as the new Chinese god here. Pretty exciting stuff. What do you think in terms of how the beginning of here is going to go?
I think it's going to be... Well, these players do not look like they have any luck at all. None of their town centers have been providing them with gold mines, their back town centers so far. I think how it's going to start is whether Kvoth applying some early pressure with a couple of pioneers and the Mista countering by building a couple of Therma, or honestly both of them opening up with a fast second town center. So at least at least both of them get to have some backhand and a relic in the back. Interesting. They both get a relic in the
Free
corner
relic,
of their
yeah.
base. Yeah.
I'm also
What-
looking at this map, by the way. Oh, that's a good one. Myth unit's
Ooh,
cheaper. Yep.
Myth unit
Scales of
cost.
Echidna.
And that's Kronos.
What's this one? Units are cheaper.
Come on.
Yeah, that's meh.
Mista doesn't get a good one. Mista doesn't get a good relic.
I was gonna say, looking at this map, the wall offs are gonna be pretty easy to do, for the most part.
Yeah, walling is gonna be very easy on Alfheim, but securing gold mines, both of them do not. They don't look like they're having good gold mines. Like, for these gold mines to be secured, you definitely need a fortress at this point. It's one of them. They're not easy to wall. Look at how exposed they are. Or you can waste a lot of resources by walling, but again, they're not entirely safe. So one thing about Fuzi is that Fuzi is probably the most skilled Chinese god, because Fuzi doesn't have Fey Beasts. So you don't rely on at your heroic age god power wiping out an entire gold economy to carry you up to Mythic age. So having an army out is something very important for Kvoth. And Mista can actually take advantage of that and play with the counter units to what's happening.
Alright, so I was gonna say, are we gonna see we're obviously gonna see the rush here with the temple and all that, but do you think he's gonna continue it, or will he just get out the units, attack a little bit, and then run back home?
Yeah, I don't think Mista is going to commit to this rush. Probably.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. It's like you might wanna crash. That's how we call it, because it's Kronos, crash, rush. You might wanna crash if you have no other option. But grabbing a town center is actually something you can go for when you're against the Chinese.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but anyways, there we see these Prometheans. Mista time shifting his temple back into his base and using his Prometheans to harass this Kvoth's base quite early.
Well, that didn't get any villager kills there. They just chopped down that Promethean.
Yeah. So, looking at Kvoth's, Mista time shifting his manors on these settlements, so it looks like Mista wants to go for a second town center. Looks like another manor on the way, so he wants to get that boost plus 25% build time per manor. So Mista's gonna get at half time his second town center is gonna go up, quite fast.
Yeah, this is gonna be looking like a more it's gonna go into a more standard eco game, I think, from this point.
Yes. So there we see Nisa out already. So Kvoth went for an Imperial Academy to get out his Nisa as soon as possible, and what's Kvoth's gonna go for? Will he try to harass? Is Mista building any
He's
units
coming
at all?
straight across the map. I mean,
Yeah,
he wants it.
he wants it. Mista will see Nisa, and he knows that he has to build a couple of units.
What's he gonna do
against
now that he saw it? What's the... Oh, look at this. Got some harassment here. Oh, there's a little micro there.
Did Mista just grab a naked second town center? That doesn't sound like Mista. Mista never goes for such risky plays, but I guess it doesn't matter. It's Kronos. You get the town center.
I guess
So
he doesn't
fast.
feel like it's risky.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't. Okay, the town center is up. No problem.
Yeah.
Now Kvoth has to look for a place to make some damage done. Sees that citizen.
He's not going to get it.
He's not going to get it.
But he is causing idle time, at the very least.
Yes. More citizens are being harassed. That
I
oracle.
should start looking for some oracles, too. Not just this one, but the other ones around the map. He knows they're there somewhere. Hunt them down
Yeah, he
and
knows
stop
that.
the favor income there for Mista.
The oracle
Nice
will go
pick off.
down. Very nice micro from Kvoth. Another citizen will be harassed. And Kvoth is...
Almost.
Kvoth is looking to counter by grabbing...
Oh,
second
nice job
forward
with
town
Valor
center.
there, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw
he
that.
vowed it to
Saving that
citizen.
citizen. Yeah, very well played from the Mista. Once again, the Mista is being harassed. Where are these units? This Nisa is almost dead though, so it's an expensive hero.
Is that one going to die from the burning?
No, probably not. It doesn't last too long, but yeah, maybe.
Interesting
Anyways.
second TC here. Very aggressive from Kvoth.
Yes, the town center
I like
is
it,
going
though.
to go up. Mista is behind an oracle. Mista lost an oracle, as we saw previously. And as Kvoth here look, Kvoth gets the forward town center, which means he also gets to have more gold mines secured and more food. You can see, you can look at those berries and those elks here. Yes, berries and elks. So, and a couple of cows and bear. Okay, that's very good. That's a lot of food. While Mista isn't getting any food at all at this point. Mista will be the one farming pretty early. And again, Mista doesn't have units out yet, just yet, to defend against what's going on. But Mista at least has the score lead. And Kvoth will try to catch up using his forward town center economy pretty much.
Yeah, so from this point, it's just going to be a little bit of harassment here and there. Both, 8 military popped to 3. I think we're just going to see these players go into the heroic, but I guess we'll see. And Mista's just happily, gathering away here. His double TC that he got up early definitely paying off now.
Oh yeah, and Rage of Slaughter is on the way for Kvoth. How come? Does he want to play with wolves? Look at 3 wolves out.
Oh, I like it.
So getting that upgrade, these wolves strike better. Like they do way more damage with their special ability.
On that first attack?
Yes, let's see if
they
can...
should probably be able to get a citizen.
And they one-shot a villager though, 3 of them.
Oh, he just used Valor. He doesn't have Valor to use.
Yeah. Oh. She's gonna save the citizen. But the other citizen will go down. Yeah, what a play.
Was that a hero? Was that a hero citizen?
No, it was not a hero citizen.
Oh, look, like it was glowing a little bit. I guess the other hero right there is making it glow.
So Mista's choosing to go for a couple of hero ballistas. Maybe he wants to cast Valor on them. And
nice. Oh, he found another one. Oh, that was close.
Yes, Kvoth is looking to...
I like the harassment here.
Yeah, I like the harassment as well, but here's the issue. Building myth units and upgrading unique tech as Chinese, that means you don't get favor to build any Kuafus at all. And now Mista is going up to Heroic Age through Rhea. Mista wants to play with those quite strong Marmilo. Mista might even go for those fanatics. Let's see what he's up to, but definitely putting those villages back to gold is something he should consider. Okay.
He's going to push in again toward that gold mine, try to snipe a Vill here. A citizen. Ooh. Oh! Nice pick off there from Mista.
Yes. At the same time, Kvoth is also looking to go to Heroic Age. Saving up resources for it.
Citizens. That Valor power is something else, man.
Remember, Mista has Theft of Fire, so these citizens gather way faster resources than hero citizens. Theft of Fire. Yeah. Yes, 20%.
That's really good.
Yes.
And they construct faster.
Yeah, for sure. Now also Kvoth going up to the Heroic Age. And he's gonna have a Force Protection. That's a defensive god. Force Protection is a very defensive god power. So maybe Kvoth is looking to switch into a defensive playstyle now, up until he's up to Mythic Age. So, okay, let's see what Mista is up to. Yes. Is Mista building any military units? Yes, he has a couple of military production buildings, and he's queuing a couple of Marmilo out.
Oh yeah. He's prepping.
Kvoth is already...
productions, yeah.
Yeah, and Kvoth is already setting up these walls.
These things are going to break those walls down, no problem, though.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, he found an Oracle, that's nice.
Oh, he found the Oracle. How many oracles does Mista has now? Mista still has 3 oracles.
Yeah, he built a few extras. Alright, there it is.
There's the Heroic Age from the full Z player. Mista...
You are right, it's a pure Murmillo spam coming in here. Got that armor upgrade too.
I mean, what can you build to counter Marmilo as the full Z player here? Maybe Fire Archers? Tsukano? Tsukano might be a little bit too expensive, but let's see how Kvoth responds to this.
That wall.
Yeah, one shot. A Sage is on the way, so at least one of these behemoths will go down. And you won't believe it, I think... Oh no, I know what's going to happen. Actually, Traitor is bugged. If Mista traitors one of these behemoths, look at this. If Mista traitors this behemoth, he's gonna get it back fully, and it's never gonna go down. Mista has to traitor this. He has to cast traitor on that behemoth.
He's just holding it. He wants to hold it, I guess.
Oh.
You didn't do it.
I'm not sure if people know about this bug. I am assuming they know it, but if you're playing Rhea and somebody converts your myth unit, if you convert it back with Traitor, it doesn't have a lifespan. It
Yeah, you
lives
just
for
get
the
it back
rest. Yeah, you
forever.
just get it back forever.
Yeah.
Exactly, which is free resources.
Well, Kvoth kind of held that with half the military pop. That's pretty good.
Yes, at least one behemoth goes down.
Yeah, look at that. Kvoth might be going to the Mythic Age. He is, I think.
This is
He's got the
looking good.
resources.
Yeah, I mean,
there it is.
He dropped that barley, and now
He needs to
How will
survive now.
yeah, how will Mista respond to this? I mean, Mista knows something's up. Mista sees there is no army at
Yeah,
all,
it's like,
so...
where's all your units?
So who knows? Mista is ahead by 20 civilian units almost. And
yeah.
might be a good idea time shifting your manus on top of the second settlement on the other side of the map and start building it. There was a fight
What was the deconstruct? Oh, the deconstruct user right there on the
Yes, there was a good play.
fortress. That's good.
And there we see stealing the behemoth. Free myth unit for you. No resource cost. Can definitely use it to attack
Murmillo
some
spam
buildings.
is so good. Why? Wait, what happened? Why is Kvoth just sitting there? That was weird.
Yes, that's not really a fight.
Yeah.
It's not really a fight to take for Kvoth. Kvoth is waiting for his Mythic Age. Kvoth is not ready to take a fight. You want to be patient.
Got about a little bit past halfway point on that Mythic Age. Now, when he does hit Mythic, what's the play?
What's the play here for Kvoth?
Yeah, once he hits Mythic, what does he do?
He definitely wants to cast that Great Flood first of all to clean up this Marmillo. Let's see if that's gonna be enough. And this is going to be a Mythic Age Nisa, by the way. Kvoth shouldn't lose his hero. Gonna be so much more expensive to rebuild.
Oh, yeah.
He was seconds away from having a Mythic Age Nisa.
This Great Flood needs to be way stronger than that last one we saw. We'll see. He's just trying to buy as much time as possible here.
What a timing. This town center might go down. More villages are being harassed. Kvoth's military value is non-existent. Look at the Mista just dominating.
He has 0 military. Oh,
Wait,
man.
is he edging up from this town center? Oh, no way. No,
That'd be
excuse.
crazy.
He was
Nah, he
not.
got... Here's the Great Flood. Decent damage, I guess? Like, it kind of missed a bunch of... How did that happen?
Oh, wait.
Okay, well, that was... Okay, well, this is over then.
Yeah, this is over.
That's it. The Great Flood was not so great, let me tell you.
What a play. So clearly Kvoth has to rely on John Wick and this Nisa hero in order to maybe make a comeback here. Attacking these
Military versus
villagers.
77, let's see it.
Look at this Marmilla with the extra hack armor from Rhea.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's
Play.
not going to cut it.
More Kuafuser villagers are about to go down to this Marmillo raids. Mista, sitting at full population, just spamming out units. Doesn't look like Mista wants to go Mythic anytime soon. He just wants to commit to Heroic Age and kill Kvoth at this point.
Yeah. Come on, just fighting to the end.
There we see. Here are the heroes.
Yep.
Oh, so much damage. All of these infantry units going down.
2 heroes fighting off
heroes.
the army.
All the army that Kvoth has at this point. Oh my god.
man.
More villagers dying to this Marmillo. Look at this. Like, this Marmillo don't go down. They have so much hack armor with this unique tech. They just kill, like, Kvoth tries to attack back with villagers and they just die. Those villagers just die. But look at this hero, it's full on hit points. How did he heal so fast? What? Look at this. He
He's a
solos army.
beast.
Who needs an army when you have a Mythic Age Chinese hero? Who needs? Oh, look at that.
thing.
Look at that ability. Look at that. Oh,
Look at
he
that.
life steals from every single unit. Look at this. It will never go down. He life steals. He regenerates.
Oh
he
my
does so much
God.
damage. He's a
And look
hero.
at that, he's dragging Mista into the fire with the other hero.
Oh man.
He's got another lifesteal. Look at that. Oh,
You,
wow.
You don't need an army when you're playing China. You just need heroes. All you need is heroes.
Look at those guys go. He's John Wick.
Yes, that's him.
And look, he's dragging him into the
Look
fire
at that
again.
fire. Setting up the Marmil on
like,
fire.
Follow
oh,
me.
man.
Follow the fire brick road.
Oh, man. At the same time, Mista's going up to the Mythic Age. He's gonna have an implode to secure his victory, looks like. And you're gonna make sure you grab the rest of the town centers. So Kvoth is sitting on one town center, half the economy, not even close on the military value. And yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, Kvoth is trying his best to come back into the game. He's gonna try and get those hero upgrades to boost his army, which is just heroes. He's pre-queuing that. Let's see if he's gonna get it on time.
2 heroes and a dream.
Look at that lifesteal. Oh my god, it's still going.
What a beast.
Now imagine if Kvoth was at full population.
Imagine.
Yeah.
With the heroes. Oh, man.
Follow the fire, boys.
Look at them go, man. In this narrow corridor, your numbers count for nothing.
Mista is just looking to snipe villagers. He knows he can never win a fight against 2 single units, so he'll be like, okay, I'll go for your economy. Let me find your villagers. Look at that Nisa. More lifesteal. Oh my god. Look at that damage.
That's so good. Now, is there any way for that hero to heal, or that one just, there's no way to heal? Oh no.
What's this implode? He wants to target the farm?
He's going for the villagers and the 2 heroes.
Casting an entire implode to counter 2 heroes? No, that's not gonna work. The hero will... the hero is still alive, by the way.
One implode for me? Insulting.
Yeah, like... you can send a black hole. You can send that hero to a black hole. He's gonna come back no matter what. Like...
He just life-stealed the entire black hole.
Yeah, like he consumed the black hole. He'd be like, oh, that's my dinner.
If I could hit the black hole, I could fight it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. That's game. Congratulations to TheMista moving over the finals.
Congratulations, Mista.
Yes.
I mean, Kvoth started strong there with that win, and then Mista just roared back, man. Amazing.
What a game. What a game.
Absolutely incredible.
Incredible and very well played from Kvoth at the first game. As you said, he started so strong.
Mm-hmm.
And then TheMista ends up proving why he's the GOAT for now. But there's still plenty of rounds to go. And I'm curious to see who's gonna make it to the finals to face Mista tomorrow.
I guess we'll see. So what's next on the docket?
There we see, look at that Oracle Snipe. Mista unfortunately did not have a Valor available to save the Oracle.
Yeah, I see. He went for this play, and you talked about it. He just needed to get more done with those. I mean, he was close, right? He was so close to killing a few villagers. I mean, he killed a couple, but like all the other ones he tried to kill, they managed to get away just by a little bit, and then he just valored them, went back to full HP, like nothing happened. And you use all the favor on those, and for what?
Yes, pretty much. Let's see here, you see, Mista was holding on to his traitor god power. He used it later on. You don't want to fight. And this was the winning condition from Mista. Once Mista attacked the main town center, he saw Kvoth casting force protection. So what did Mista do? Okay, I'm going to switch sides.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Exactly. I'm just gonna leave and attack a different location. Because if Mista tried to rush the main base with force protection, he would lose his entire army. Trust me.
That was a great deconstruct.
Never underestimate the force protection. Yes, the deconstruction was amazing there. You always need like a double fortress against the Chinese, because one of them, against Kronos, because one of them will eventually get deconstructed. So you might as well have 2 of them.
And he bled a lot here trying to keep this TC alive.
Oh, yes.
I mean, to be fair, guys, even though this was 3-1, I mean, every game was really good. Every game was really good. Kvoth played amazing, but Mista just played a little better this time and managed to win this series and move on.
This Marmilo really paid off. What a play. No, they're having
Oh,
the
yeah.
Ray upgrade. It was recently patched. But yeah, these Marmilo are quite strong, especially.
This was a sad. This was sad. This didn't like that didn't do nothing.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Great Flood was over nerfed, or maybe you should use it in a way where it also destroys buildings as well. I think the amount of damage it does to human units and buildings at the same time.
But the other thing was, if you saw it went over a bunch of units and didn't even affect them. Like it didn't even hit them. They just kept fighting and they weren't even like swept up in the wave. It was weird. It was a bug or.
Oh, for sure. Look at this. Here the show starts.
Yeah, here's the boy.
Hello, boys. Who's next? That's
think I'm stuck in here with you? You're stuck in here with me.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Look at him going. He doesn't care. He's chasing down 10 units, and these units are afraid to fight.
Look at that guy go. That was a lot of fun. And there's that light. That thing's got insane range, by the way, that lifesteal.
Yeah. It's like he's stealing souls. Like, he throws that light ball, like, takes souls, and then he eats them to get more hit points. Like, doesn't...
Fetch me their souls.
Yeah. Look at this Marmilo, yeah. That couple of Tiger Cavalry chasing down some Marmilo. I don't really know what those Tiger Cavalry were for. They don't really beat Marmilo.
They were just there to support the heroes.
Yeah, probably. Look at this lifesteal again.
Moral support.
Yeah.